Do you sometimes feel like you cannot catch a break and bad things keep happening to you? And then you see people who aren't the best people who keep sinning, and it seems like there are no repercussions. Everything keeps going their way. Well, it is perfectly normal. People feel like when they become Christians that everything's going to go their way. And it's actually the exact opposite. Jesus says, for you will be persecuted for my name's sake, that they hated him first. So in Revelation, the Apostle Paul was writing to the 7 churches, and 7 different times he says, to him who overcomes. So in order to overcome something, there has to be adversity in your life. To him who overcomes, I will give to eat from the tree of life. He who overcomes shall not be hurt by the second death. To him who overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna to eat. So when adversity shows up and you overcome it, that is strengthening you, and it's part of God's plan. In life, just like when you are in the gym, you become stronger with resistance, right? You have to lift weights, your muscles hurt, you're putting in a lot of energy, and that's what's building strength as well as more muscle. It's making you more lean, fit, and tone. So the same with life lessons. Like when you protect your children, say for instance, like over shielding them, they don't get to go through anything in life. They don't learn how to do anything or figure anything out. Going through adversity builds resilience, it builds strength. So in the Bible, we must not only just know the word and go to church and say the word, but it must live in us. And the word must continue to fit our lives and our lifestyles as we continue to grow in it and to become sanctified. And of course, as I mentioned before, sanctification is a lifelong process. We will never be perfect, even till our last day on earth. As you become more like Christ and you continue to sacrifice the flesh, Galatians 2:20, I've been crucified with Christ, which is dead to your old self, and I no longer live, but the Christ lives in me. And of course, that is showing the love of Christ, showing the fruit of the Spirit. Remember, God is a judge of the heart. So inequity is the evil that is in your heart and the intention of what you want to do. So you may be trying to get revenge, but maybe you never had the opportunity to do so. So that's what lives in your heart. That's what God judges you on. And then a transgression is when you actually act it out, and it's basically like backpedaling. And Matthew 7:23, keep in mind we're supposed to be more and more Christ-like. And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you that work in inequity. Jesus makes it very clear that he will say in the end times, he does not know you if you're just doing works for applaud.